You like TV? I like TV.
I do like TV.
I watch TV. And today we're going to destroy TV.
Okay.
That's right, kids. Destroy All Movies has a another little fun podcast. Destroy All TV.
Coming at
Destroy
you
All
from
Television.
Damn Junior Podcast.
Could be classic TV. Could be new TV. You never know. You never know what we're going to throw at you.
Mostly,
So if you like-
mostly classic TV, especially
but if you-
bad classic TV, which is almost all of classic
Right.
television.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
For real.
Destroy All Television. Damn show.
Yes, kids, destroy all television. Get it at damnshow.co, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and everywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts. Never the best of ideas. Why?
Did you have
is
a Christmas tree in your bedroom?
No, that's actually a Zoom background. That's my living room. So we took a picture of the living room and then made that the Zoom background.
Fair enough. Hey, and welcome to Destroy All Movies. Jingle Bell time is a swell time for a Christmas episode.
Yeah, yes, it is. The way you were singing that song, I could not conceive of the original tune for a little bit.
Okay.
Because you didn't sing it to that tune. You were doing a creative, crazy make 'em up and
Crazy make 'em up. No, yeah, that's the technical term for it.
it is. It's crazy make 'em up.
Crazy make 'em ups. Oh my God, what's going on, people? I'm Richie.
I'm Jim. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, and for all our Jewish listeners, Happy Hanukkah.
You won't believe it,
But
but I watched that Hallmark Hanukkah movie, which was all like straight Hanukkah.
okay,
Like it wasn't like it kind of was a combination Christmas and Hanukkah, but not the normal one,
Right.
where someone
Where
starts dating a Jewish person.
right where they just stick like a
Th-
menorah in the
this is-
background.
Yeah, no, this was very Hanukkah centric.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did they have challah?
Huh?
I said, did they
Yeah,
have
I'm sure
challah?
they did.
Knish?
Yeah.
Ooh, Knish is good.
Not Ganesh, but plenty of latke.
Well, also
Plenty
delicious.
of latkes. Yes, all kinds of ornate dreidels.
Kugel? Did they have kugel?
Because the basic, yeah, they did have kugel. They made a noodle. They made a noodle kugel.
Yeah.
So what happened was, there was a woman. She was adopted. She had an Italian mother, and she's a chef,
Mhm.
and she has her own Italian restaurant
Right.
that used to belong to her mother. And she does a DNA test and finds out that she's 50% Jewish.
Mm-hmm.
And her friend, who is Jewish, said, "Oh, you should come over to dinner with my family." And Mary Lou Henner is the mother.
Right.
And when she starts talking about being adopted and where she was born and all of that, her friend's mother, Mary Lou Henner, realizes that she is her birth mother.
Oh.
And we go, and it's Hanukkah hijinks from
There
there.
you go.
But we're not going to be talking about Hanukkah today,
No.
except Hanukkah Harry, which was one of my favorite SNL bits.
Yeah. Well, I didn't see that one.
John Lovitz.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
When Santa is sick and he can't go on his rounds, Hanukkah Harry takes over.
Right.
And when he brings like kid socks and stuff.
Well, here's the great thing about if you watch Santa Claus is Coming to Town,
I've seen it.
Right?
I'm aware of it.
right?
Yeah.
when he started, he didn't care what your religion was. He just gave toys to all the kids.
Yeah, I know, because they were oppressed by the Burgermeister Meisterburger.
Yeah, but still, like he was just like, we just want to make toys for some kids. I don't care.
Yeah, but because they lived in a totalitarian state.
Right.
And
Herr Bürgermeister.
Oh, yo.
And I am certainly not going. Either he is going or I am going. I am certainly not going. No, Grimsley. And they had an Australian cop. It wasn't even. He wasn't even English.
He wasn't Australian. No, that was a very English accent. That was a high-end English accent.
All right. It's a difficult responsibility to uphold the law of lawmaker me.
Yeah. Sir,
yeah,
you're breaking your own law. So what we're doing today?
Oh, yeah.
This is our Christmas. We had our Halloween spooktacular.
We're never doing that again.
our thing. I can't think of something to go with another PH word to go with Thanksgiving.
Oh, our Gabbin gobbler.
And now it's our Merry Christmas show that we do every year.
Yeah. Well, normally we just do a Christmas message. We're giving you a full show this year.
Yeah, this time it's full show. We're talking about two movies.
Two.
The Christmas Chronicles.
Right.
And the Christmas Chronicles 2. And this they star Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn.
Which begs the question, did it need to be made?
But
just saying.
Beside these two, we'll be also doing a countdown of our top 5 favorite Christmas songs.
That's right. I got a couple surprises.
Quite a Christmas spectacular. But before all that, Mandalorian. Oh. Wow, what an episode! The last one we saw was the penultimate episode 7 with Bill Burr.
Yeah,
man, I laughed and I was excited and tension and all.
Yeah, it was good.
Man, had everything.
Bill Burr is he's not an actor.
No, but the thing is, he was so great. He was so great in it.
Yeah, he was, but he played Bill Burr.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't like a stretch. He just got to be himself. What
was the name of that? What was the name of that explosive that was in the transports?
Rutonium or
something, whatever it was. When he goes, they're trying to blow up the Rutonium. You think?
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And we saw Mando without his Mando mask.
That's, again.
Yeah, and a bunch of people saw him.
So what does that mean?
Kind of cheating on the old strict Mando law.
Well, think about it. If he hangs out with the other Mandalorians, he can take off his helmet and have a space beer.
Right.
You know,
they take their helmets off. Yeah. Boba Fett takes his helmet off.
Boba Fett hardly wore his helmet.
Yeah, it's like when you're on board the ship,
I can't breathe in this thing.
When you're on board the ship, you can take freaking helmet off.
Do you think Boba Fett, when he got his helmet back, that he like Febrezed inside because it's been like someone else was wearing it? Yeah. You know, he just had a couple squirts.
Well, that was funny when Bill Burr's putting on that Empire guy, stormtrooper style helmet, and he was saying how bad it smelled.
Yeah. Man, this guy stunk. Yeah. His gloves are still wet.
Yeah. What I also thought, but the coolest thing I saw is the cockpit or the cabin of Slave One rotating.
Oh yeah,
when they were inside.
Yeah,
that
was cool.
I thought looked cool. When they did that, I said, Oh man, look at that.
You geeked right out, didn't you?
You know it.
Yeah.
Boba Fett still didn't fix that friggin' dent in his helmet. He cleaned it up.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah.
But he didn't fix that dent.
He got some shoe polish out. Cleaned it up.
Yeah, I can't wait for the one this Friday. We're recording this.
It's the season ender, right?
Yeah.
They're only doing
last episode of the season.
8 episodes.
They only do an 8. Yeah, they did 8 the first season, 8 this one.
That sucks.
Yeah, I know, because it's so damn good.
Well, they also released a whole bunch of shit, right? Like Ahsoka, she's getting her own show.
Yeah, they're gonna,
which is cool because
they're talking about the Obi-Wan show, the Ahsoka show.
Obi-Wan show. It's gonna be great.
It'd be better if they did it our way.
If they did it our way, that would be such a great show.
He's just like the school jock,
fucking asshole.
Just picks on people.
That is so fucking funny.
Yeah, sticking his finger in their ear.
Yeah. Cut it out, Obi-Wan. Yeah. You think you're a Jedi. Just like every time someone goes to eat, like he's at the restaurant hanging out with Dax, and every time someone's going to drink, have their soup, and he just forces the spoon.
Yeah, makes the spoon throw the soup in their face. Like that. Oh.
My space chowder burns.
That space chowder. That's my eyeball.
Fucking Obi-Wan. That's what called me a dick before.
The Obi-Wan cracking it up.
Yeah. You owe me $5, Obi-Wan.
That never gets old.
Yeah. You owe me 5 credits, Obi-Wan.
Yes. You got to pay for my chowder.
5 credits.
Oh, shit. I am pegging my thing. Hold on. Let me move my level down. There we go. That's better.
You owe me 5 credits.
I hope Levelator calms me down a little when I process this file.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah. So Mando, excellent Mando.
Yeah.
All right. We might as well roll straight into...
Oh, wait. We have emails, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Email. So you want to do the emails last, or you want to go...
No, we can do it now. So we were talking about Mando, so it actually... someone mentions that show.
Oh, okay. So you want to do the mailbag? It's the mailbag. We get the daddy. We get the mailbag. Fucking Jimmy, you get the mailbag. You fucking asshole. Mailbag.
Yeah, mail.
All right, Carl. What do you got for me?
It is not Carl.
Who is it? Carl under an assumed name?
No, first
it's like, hi, this is Carol.
This is KO.
Oh, KO. What's up?
Yeah. He's episode 342. Hey guys, long time no email.
Nope.
My excuses for not emailing are that I recently moved and started a new job. Also, due to the new job, I'm not able to listen to the podcast like I used to be able to, but I will try to do my best. That being said, I just listened to the depressing episode 342 the way back. I didn't see the movie, but the way Richie talked about it, the ending of Old Yeller would have been more uplifting to watch.
That's right.
I will ask a question that may start a discussion between you two. What movie scared the shit out of you as a kid, but as an adult, you're embarrassed about being scared? My example is The Car, 1977, starring James Brolin. There was a scene where the car kills someone by driving completely through a house. My younger self thought there was nowhere that was safe, but now I'm just embarrassed. Keep up the great work. KO, formerly from Ottawa, Illinois.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Scary movies always kind of made me laugh instead of being scared.
Yeah, but as a kid...
Well, probably Poltergeist was the scariest when I was a kid.
Right. A poltergoose.
And I just think it's ridiculous now.
Right.
Like, but like, I could tell you a movie that scared me, and I'm still scared to this day.
What?
Jaws. I don't go in that water.
That's right.
Shark in the water.
Reason.
No,
there's no reason to.
No,
no reason.
They eat people because they're hungry. It has nothing to do with sharks.
Because it's real.
Right.
We hear about many shark attacks.
Exactly.
And they say, "Oh, it's rare."
Yeah,
and it's apparently not at Stinson Beach or whatever.
Yeah, so's getting hit by a bus, but fucking people get hit by buses.
Yeah. So
it's rare.
It's rare, but it happens.
Yeah, Stinson Beach is like every other week. It's not that rare.
Yeah. So
you know what's rare? What's rare? The swimmer.
What?
Shark is like, that's fucking rare.
Yeah, that's rare.
That's
swimmers. They're
rare.
Yeah. So I would say 2 movies. Now that I'm thinking of it.
Okay.
When I first read this email, when we got it, I couldn't think of a single one.
Right.
But now that we're talking, he brought up the car, so there was actually a stupid movie.
Christine?
No, it was called the Trilogy or something like that. And it was like 3 short films.
Okay.
All together in a film, and there was one, and it starred Karen Black, and she had gotten this sort of native-looking doll, and it had a belt that is supposed to have kept it in check.
Right.
It's an evil doll.
Right.
And the belt falls off, and the thing comes to life, and it starts attacking her through the night.
Wow.
And there's one scene where she's trying to drown it in the bathtub, and it's got like one of the big butcher knives from the kitchen, and she's drowning it, and you see it swimming out with the fucking knife in its teeth. And it's the goofiest looking thing ever. And I saw this as a little kid.
Right.
And it scared me.
Mm-hmm.
As most doll come to life movies would scare a little kid.
Right.
But now it's the most incredibly goofy thing I've ever seen.
Mr. Marbles? Is that you?
The other would be The Exorcist. When I was a kid, that really scared me.
I agree.
And now I can't watch it without laughing.
I've wasted my life.
because of Andy.
The Exorcist. I agree.
Yeah.
Scared me when I was a kid. Now I kind of chuckle.
Yeah, so those are the 2.
I was talking to Crazy Mike recently.
Yeah.
And we talked about that, and we laughed. I've wasted my life.
He talked about it, and we laughed. What was the other one?
All right, KO. Well, it's funny. I have email capability on my phone, so I could just email whenever I want. Moving never.
No, he meant he can't listen to the show as much because he used to be in a job where he could listen to the show all day long.
Ah, I see.
So he was listening to all the back episodes.
I see. Well, good. You know what? Listen when you can. We'll keep churning out this crap.
Here our second email is a blast from the past, my friend.
Really?
Yes, Ray. Yeah, from Texas.
Oh,
Texas.
Okay.
All right, damn dudes. Your episode on the Phantom Menace was tremendous. This was the best commentary on this shitty movie since the original Red Letter Media Mr. Plinkett's review. I'm really looking forward to your revisits to the remaining 2 turds in this trilogy. We, on the other hand, are not looking forward to this.
No. They do the thing that I like about the trilogy now, like thinking about it and talking to somebody else about it. They tone like Jar Jar was all up in this one, and the second one he's kind of in it, and the third one he's like they say hi to him.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
So he says, "My story is much like yours. I waited in line on opening night to see the first showing. And after a promising start with the two Jedi, the movie began a slow descent into mediocrity. When the movie was over, the audience was eerily quiet, as everyone was slowly realizing that this new Star Wars movie was a total disaster. In addition to revisiting the prequel trilogy, might I recommend a rebroadcast of your damn show on David Lynch's Dune? I still chuckle every time I recall damn Andy saying, Quizite Satarak, give it all more. I don't remember a thing, except for that line. I don't remember a thing about that episode.
Me neither.
I'm quite curious to hear what you think about the new adaptation of Dune by Denis Villeneuve. Whatever.
Well,
since we haven't seen it, not much.
Well, yeah, I haven't seen it, and here's the shocker. I haven't seen the first one.
You never saw Dune?
I saw parts of it, man. It's like 10 hours long. I can't. They're hanging out
It's not 10 hours.
It's like 10 hours long. They're hanging out in the desert in jumpsuits. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, I just never.
You're gonna have to.
I know I'm gonna have to fucking see it now to see the second one. But
it's not like it's a sequel.
No,
it's just a different telling of the story.
Right.
I like the first Dune because I like David Lynch and I like his weirdness.
Right.
I always liked. I'm a big fan of David Lynch's movies and TV shows.
I can't say I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it in one sitting. So for me, it's fragmented in scenes. Like I know this scene really well, and I know this scene really well, and the rest of them just like
Captain Picard.
And I'm just like, what in the fuck did I just watch?
So,
like, wasn't there some big snails or something like that, or worms? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I actually read the book. It's as big as the Bible.
Wow.
And I actually read multiple Dune books. I
have not.
But
I read.
I was a big fan.
Oh,
big fan of David Lynch's Dune. For you David Lynch fans out there, if you're only familiar with his Twin Peaks show, you should search out his comedy TV series that was very short-lived. I think they only broadcast 3 or 4 episodes on ABC, and it was called On the Air. It was about a 50s television station, and it was insane and funny and well ahead of its time. It would be a big hit today. Back then, people were going, "What is this?" It's just amazingly funny.
So you're gonna get mad at me because I still haven't watched Doogie Howser. What's it called? Ted Lasso. Yeah, Ted Lasso. And not like I have.
Did you watch something else instead of Ted Lasso?
Well, let me finish. So
okay.
So I started rewatching New Girl.
Oh my god!
Because I saw a clip and I just fucking laughed so hard. I was like, I got to rewatch some New Girl, and it's still even rewatching it is still fucking funny.
Well, even the last season, which wasn't very good, of New Girl, there was a line where what's his face,
Nick
who is at this point a successful writer.
Okay,
and he had loaned Coach $70,000 for Coach's gym, and Coach never paid it back. It went under,
right? And
Coach never paid him back. So there was like that standing between them. Right. That's why they haven't been. And she goes, he says, yeah, he opened a restaurant, and she goes, what? I thought he was opening up a gym. No, that was the name. Coach's Gym, JIM, like a Ruth's Chris thing.
Fucking Nick is the best. Future Nick. That's not future Nick. It's just an old guy in a hoodie. But he was so wise. You know, I still can't say it's not me.
That old Asian dude he would talk to that you never talk back. Never talk back.
I know.
And he's, oh, you're right.
See?
You're right. Okay.
See, that's what I mean. Like, I
Take
saw
a time
that.
out from New Girl and watch Ted Lasso, goddammit. It's the best thing ever on television I've seen in a long time.
All right.
I'm telling you, I have never fallen in love so hard with a TV show like that in a while.
You know what?
Since Battlestar Galactica.
You know what I would love to find
What?
and rewatch, even though it was only one season, maybe 2 seasons. One,
show?
I think it was one. Reaper.
What?
Reaper.
Oh, Reaper, one season.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a great show.
Yeah, it was a pretty good show. Kevin Smith directed the pilot.
Yeah, that was a really, really good show. Too bad
He would have made some bank if it got picked up for a couple more seasons.
Yeah.
Because the one thing is, if you're a director and you direct the pilot episode of a series,
Yeah.
you continue to get paid throughout the life of that series.
Oh, no shit.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yep.
That's cool.
So why are we talking about this?
I don't know. Because I said
Dune.
Dune, yeah.
Somehow we got, okay, gonna finish this email.
There you go. Let's get it back.
I'm quite curious. Richie, quit complaining about nobody sending an email. You sound as whiny as your hero, Captain America.
Well, we both know that my hero's not Captain America. That's Jim's bitch hero.
Josie from the beach says hello.
Oh, okay.
Keep up the good work, Ray, though no longer from the beach, having moved.
Oh.
Ray's a long-time listener.
I know. So we have to find out where Ray moved.
Yes, Ray, where'd you move?
Yeah. So we have to call you
Are you in a big city now?
Yeah, we could call you
Are you in the woods?
We can call you Big City Ray or Lumberjack Ray if you moved up to the woods. Or if you moved to the desert, you'd be Desert Ray.
Desert. Well, that's not very creative.
No, I'm losing it. If you move to the
Oasis
lake,
Ray?
Yeah, if you move to the lake, you'd be Ray from the lake. You know, if you live down the street from a supermarket, you'd be Supermarket Ray.
Hey, you move to the mountains, you'll be Mountaintop Ray.
Mountaintop Ray.
So
he'll be coming around the mountain, Ray.
So let us know, Ray.
Yeah. And
where do you live? And what type of environment do you inhabit?
You don't have to send us your address, but just where.
Right. Just the type of place you live, not.
I live in a van down by the river. Ray.
Well, that's our emails.
There you go. Thanks, guys. And I'll bitch when I want to bitch. So there you go.
Yeah. So let's get into the Christmas Chronicles. Starring Kurt Russell, Judah Lewis, Darby Camp, Lamorne Morris, Kimberly Williams Paisley, and Oliver Hudson. Interesting thing about Kimberly Williams Paisley. She was in that movie with Steve Martin.
Yes.
Father of the Bride.
Father of the Bride.
Yes. She's also done quite a few Hallmark movies. And she is married to that country singer Paisley.
Do you know how they became a couple and got married?
No.
He was watching Father of the Bride and liked her.
Are you kidding?
True story. He was watching Father of the Bride, liked her, so he had his people get her to do his next video so he can meet her. He said when he saw her, he goes, I'm going to marry that girl. So Brad Paisley saw Father of the Bride and was like, that's my girl. And basically met her,
Incredible.
Put her in a video, and now they're living happily ever after.
Wow.
So
impressive.
Yes.
That's what happens when you're a star.
Yeah.
So
he said, I like her. Bring her to me.
So basically the storyline of this movie is these two kids, their father's recently deceased. He was big into Christmas. He loved it. The mother is a nurse, and she's working a lot of hours. And the older sibling, the son, is getting in with the wrong crowd.
Stealing cars.
Stealing cars and stuff. And then the daughter is resentful of everything and wants to be with the brother, and they have a bad relationship.
Right.
She's pissed off at her mother for working on Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm. Enter Kurt Russell.
Enter Kurt Russell as Santa Claus, who she sees the sleigh, and they both see the sleigh.
Right.
And she climbs up and falls in it. And he goes up there too. And then Santa Claus takes off, doesn't realize they're back there. And he goes through his portals that he uses to travel really fast. And they end up in Chicago. And Santa crashes the sleigh because they scare him because he didn't know they were still in the sleigh.
Right.
And then, so he loses control of the reindeer, and he loses his magic hat, and he loses his magic bag.
Right.
And then, my favorite line in it is right up front when he goes, "You don't look like Santa." And he goes, "Why? Because I'm not a fat slob."
That's so funny. I remember that.
Yeah.
So, I had to I watched Christmas Chronicles last year. I didn't watch it this year. So I had to kind of put it on real quick just to get a refresher. And I think I like the second one better.
Well, you should have put it on. You should have put it on. You could have watched it at 1.5 times speed.
Right.
On Netflix, they allow you to watch.
Crappy movies fast.
Video. Yeah, crappy movies fast.
Yeah.
Which I didn't think this was a crappy movie. Though.
No, it was good. I just think the second one was a little better. But did it have to still? Even though I thought it was better, did it have to be made? I'm going to say no.
Well, they go to the North Pole. Right. Well, they have to fix the sleigh first, right? So he dispatches the girl to go find a bag.
Right.
And tells her, go in the bag and you'll find the elves.
Right.
And the elves will help out. And inside the bag, there's another magic portal, and she ends up at Santa's workshop. And all the elves at first, they think she's an intruder.
Right.
And
they want to eat her.
Capture. Yeah. The elf with the chainsaw.
Listen, he got work to do.
Yeah. So the elves speak their own language, which sounds kind of Norwegian, but they're basically minions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but okay, they're basically minions.
Okay.
I thought minions were funny. I thought these elves were funny.
Yeah. Okay, Phil.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one that can't stop eating candy cane.
Yeah. A boy.
So the elves come, the elves show up, they fix Santa's sleigh, they figure they get, but first, evil street toughs capture the older brother and the bag.
Right.
And the bag's full of presents, right? And every present they open, there's a lump of coal in it because it's magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it recognizes that they're terrible people.
Right.
So the elves save them. They fix Santa's sleigh up really good.
Which is a cool sleigh.
It is.
It's very aerodynamic.
The sleigh did look cool.
Yeah, it was
very sleek. But it had almost a look, like an old timey boat.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Those old timey wooden boats that are lacquered and shiny.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
it's built for speed.
Yes, it was. It was built for speed. And Kurt Russell gets arrested by Winston.
Yes. Speaking of New Girl,
Winston. And Santa has this kind of watch contraption and his watch tells him how much Christmas spirit is around.
Right.
The percentage of Christmas spirit, because when it goes down, when Christmas spirit is low,
reindeer can't
bad
fly.
things happen.
Plus, the reindeer can't fly.
Right. And he says, if I don't make my rounds, bad things will happen in the world.
That's right. And he goes, "Look how low it is." And one of the inmates, "Oh, shocking. Shocking."
Look at how low it is. It was like 17%.
Yeah. Ooh,
and
that's shocking. That's shocking.
And Santa kind of shows off his magic. When he talks to people, he can tell them, he knows everyone he talks to and what they wanted as a kid, and he can pull it out of his, toys out of his robe.
Mm-hmm.
All the things that they wanted or got as a child.
Right. And
convince him that he's Santa Claus.
That's right. And if all else fails, jam with him.
That's right. So it just happens. I don't know how it happened, but the East Street Band got arrested because they were all in jail.
That was so funny. When I saw that, I was like, Jesus Christ, what in the fuck am I watching?
Yeah. And he gives everyone instruments and they all play a song, and that increases the Christmas spirit, and he gets out of jail. And of course, little Steven, hey, we keep these.
Yeah. We keep these.
Yeah, so that was a cool scene. And then they fly to the north. What else did they do? How they...
I don't remember.
She gets the hat.
Right.
Oh, he says, it's almost dawn. I'm never going to make it. And the kids say, no, you can do it. You can do it. And he said, if you two help,
yeah, that's right.
I may just be able to do it. And he said, you just call out the addresses and throw the presents, overboard, and I will catch them and
deliver them.
And bring them down and drop them off at all the houses. And they do, and he successfully, they all save Christmas. He brings them back home. She wants him to say, because he says he doesn't say ho ho ho.
Right.
And he had another good line. He goes, when they're talking about eating the cookies, he's saying how he's not fat. He said, who can eat that many cookies and drink that much milk in one night and not get fat? Me. That's who.
That's funny.
So he gives the kid, he takes off in a sleigh and then turns around and does a flyby and says ho ho ho, and to make the kids happy.
Right.
And he goes home, and Goldie Hawn shows up. She's Mrs. Claus. And
right, because she only had a cameo in the first one.
Yeah, exactly. And
you know why they have a second one?
So she can have
absolutely. That's all. The first one had a little bit of success, so they said, "Let's crank out another one." Toot sweet.
So he said he was going to give them a special present, and when they go home, when they go inside, they find the house has been decorated the way their father used to decorate it. And that makes their mother very happy.
Right.
And they all have a wonderful Christmas.
Whatever. So, yeah, like I said, it was a good movie. Better than any Hallmark movie. Just so you know.
Yeah, no kid. Really? I wouldn't think that would be the case, since Hallmark movies are all pretty cheesily bad.
Well, even though that's one of our favorite Christmas movie is a Hallmark production, but not a Hallmark movie.
What's that?
Picard's Christmas Carol.
That's a Hallmark production?
Hallmark production, TNT. It was on TNT.
Oh, but
it's if we watch it from the beginning, it comes up and it says Hallmark production.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
So they're capable of making good movies.
they were capable of making good movies. They have found a shit formula and they're just churning them out.
They just choose not to.
Yes. Well, it's funny because I was watching, with the wife, I was watching some older Hallmark movies, and they're way better than what is cranked out now. Like everything we were watching something, I was like, what year was this made? She was like 2008. I'm like, why didn't they use this formula, the good one?
Now you got to keep those. They have their stable of stars, and they got to keep cranking them out. Baby.
That is true. Like the Christmas card, as bad as it is, was still better than any other one that they're churning out. Trading Christmas, same thing. Like it was.
Well, it's funny. The Christmas card, when we did our top 10 Hallmark Christmas movies, the Christmas card was number 1. I think way up there.
Right.
And we both said we love this movie because it's so terrible.
It is. It is. But
Christmas card, I watched it again recently.
Oh, it's a horrible movie.
It's a horrible movie.
It's the acting in it is so bad. When real actors who were in it were almost as bad, if not worse, than the newer actors.
Right.
Like the dude who plays Uncle Richard. I've seen him in other movies where he's not an idiot.
Yeah. No, he's a character actor who's been in a lot of stuff.
That's my
Uncle
point.
Richard.
And he's been...
And of course, what's his face?
Yeah, Ed Asner. Yeah. Like this was the mother. Oh my God. They must have directed her and be like, listen, you're not overacting enough. We're going to need you to bump it up. I know you're on like an 8. We're going to need to bump it up to an 18 because this script is fucking awful and we need the cheese factor.
Oh, if you get a chance out there, everyone, watch it.
Yeah,
it is so terrible.
And you'll watch it every year because it's terrible. But it's not terrible in the way that Hallmark movies are right now.
Right.
Where it's formulaic and you know what I mean? Like it's
well, it was early on when they were still developing the formula.
Right. So there's no misunderstanding and then it's kind of straightforward. Yes. Like,
Right.
So but it's the acting in it is fucking beyond awful. Like they had to put just to make it long enough to be called a movie, they had to add just scenes of nature.
Right.
if you notice, like there's cutaways and they just show like the lake or they'll just show like the woods, with the snow in it. And you're just like, what's the fucking point of this?
I know.
Like they're like, we need
terrible movie.
We need another 3 minutes. What are we gonna do? Listen, we're gonna do like a 5-second shot of these 6 fucking these scenes that has nobody in it. No one should question it. It was like, you know what it reminded me of?
What?
Like an editing school project. Like something like I'm going to school. I'm an editor, and someone like I had to edit this movie for class. That's what it reminded me of.
I'm going to tell you one of my favorite lines in the Christmas card.
Okay,
that I love it so much because it is delivered without inflection or any kind of acting talent whatsoever. I brought some wine to go with your good cooking.
Yes. Yes. That scene, that whole scene was painful. It was, okay, you get this line, then we'll pan over to you. You'll say this. Yeah. You know what it reminds you of? When you see a movie and there's like a family of kids and each kid gets to say one thing?
Yes.
That's what it reminded me of. It's like, all right, kid, you have no lines in this movie other than it's delicious.
Oh, Spellman.
Yeah.
So
The best things happen when you're dancing.
when you dance,
You're like, great, I'll show you how to do it. Yeah. I'm kind of reckless. OSHA would not.
yeah,
You shouldn't be saying that around a mill, Uncle
Yeah, a
Richard.
mill is not a place to be reckless.
Yeah, I'm kind of known about being reckless around here. Yeah.
Yeah.
OSHA, I think OSHA will have a argument there, Uncle Richard.
Uncle Rick.
And I have another fucking question. I know we're going way off topic with these movies,
Yeah.
but fucking Christmas card. I know it was 2008, but there was computers in 2008. Why in the fuck were they counting dots and lines? Like, how hard is it to fucking count lumber?
She loved counting dots.
Yeah. Just so you know, even in 2008, all those fucking pieces of lumber would have a fucking skew on it. No one's counting. No
one's just counting.
Yeah, no one's counting shit. They're hitting it with the gun. It fucking skews it in. She's not counting dots like a fucking 2-year-old. Oh my God. But you should watch it. It's a good movie.
Yeah. You should watch it though. It's the most horrible thing you'll ever see.
Yeah,
but you should watch it.
It is. I've been to that town. I've been to that church. I've eaten in that restaurant.
Right. No one knows what you're talking about.
I'm just saying that Nevada City is where it's filmed. So,
Takes place in, yeah.
So we went there one weekend.
Yeah.
And ate in the cafe that they shot the scenes in. And it's all about the Christmas card there. Like you go into the cafe.
Right.
Cafe
Oh,
that
no
was
shit.
Oh, dude. This is
I did not know that.
Oh, this is where the cafe where they shot the Christmas card. Like the whole you go in and there's Christmas card stuff up and oh, dude, it's
wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and they have great pancakes. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I would definitely go for their pancakes.
You know who else likes pancakes? Santa Claus.
Okay, back to Kurt Russell.
Russell in Christmas Chronicles 2,
Yeah.
which was just released,
Right?
November 25th. It's the sequel to Christmas Chronicles. Got Kurt Russell, Goldie Hawn, Darby Camp, Kimberly Williams Paisley, and Jazir Bruno, and that's the Belsnickel,
Right.
the elf that turned human.
Uh-huh.
That's the he's this almost the same part in Deadpool 2.
Oh, really? I haven't seen Deadpool 2 yet.
Oh, you're kidding?
No, I have it. I still have not seen it.
Oh, it's a great movie. But he plays a jerk kid, delinquent,
Right.
mutant in Deadpool 2.
I see.
Yeah. So
Isn't like what's his name from Fast and Furious in that? What's his name?
oh yeah. Tyrese Gibson.
Yeah.
Tyrese. But he wasn't playing an idiot.
No.
In this in this movie.
Why he was picked? I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
this is so out of his normal.
Yeah.
He's a character actor as well. Like, he gets like he's in action movies, and this is not like when I saw him.
Right.
I'm just like, is he gonna drive away like in a really nice car or something? Like, how's this work?
He doesn't have to be driving cars in every movie
Dude,
he's in.
He doesn't have to be, but he does. Name another movie that he was in where he didn't have.
I really don't know.
Exactly.
Tyrese is. He was in the film Baby Boy and Four Brothers.
But
I've
again,
never seen
action
either of them.
action movie. Four Brothers.
Baby Boy was an action movie.
Hold on a second. What's wrong with you, man? You got the HIV or something? You got the Rona? Okay.
I mean, I could have found this in like 2 seconds.
Well, why didn't you find it then? What's his name again?
Tyrese Gibson.
Is he not in the newer Fast movies?
Yeah, he's in the newer Fast movies. acting career. Fast and Furious, Transformers.
That's right. Transformers.
He was in Death Race with Jason Statham.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is. Filmography. Baby Boy. Coming of age in the Hood film.
Okay.
So it wasn't an action film.
Okay, but this was like totally out of his
Yeah.
like why he was tapped for this. Like the director or the casting director is just like, I think he would be good for this. Like I just felt watching him, it felt awkward. It was awkward for him being in it.
Right.
like I was just like, man, that is okay.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of Fast and Furious in his filmography. Also, he's also a rap star.
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Christmas Chronicles. In this one, the kids are down in Cabo San Lucas or something like that. Where are they?
I thought they were in Bermuda or something like
Bermuda?
that. Yeah.
All right. And their mother is dating Tyrese Gibson.
His name's Bob.
Yeah, his name's Bob. He's got a kid who's pretty anal. And
also, he does not look like a Bob.
yeah, so
if they would have named him Robert, you would have bought it more than Bob.
Yeah.
He
Yeah, he's not a Bob. Hey, Bob.
You don't like Bob? I don't think Bob likes Bob.
Yeah. So the daughter's upset that her mother is going to forget her father.
Her father, right.
Right. So she asked Santa to come and get her, or else she was going to run away.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, there's this other kid with a New Zealand accent who is plotting behind the scenes, saying that girl is gonna get us in, and he's got like an evil elf, with him, and he tricks them into splitting up the family, going to different attractions, and she thinks he's taking them to the airport when he throws them through a wormhole and they end up in the North Pole.
Right. Both her and her
and the
Bob's son. Yeah.
Yeah. And when they get there, they're freezing cold. Santa is out hunting this big cat, and he sees them and goes and saves them and brings them back to Santa's village. And he explains that, Mrs. Claus tells him a story that when Santa first started, the elves gave him this star, and he linked it to the Star of Bethlehem, and that powers the
force field around
the North Pole.
And the reason they had to write that into the story was because it doesn't snow, so they have to pipe in the snow with these special cannons.
Yeah.
So it snows, in near Santa's workshop
on the inside
or Santa's village.
Yeah.
And the reason they had to do this was because the director watched Despicable Me 2 and had to do the same things to the elves that they did to the minions in Despicable Me 2. Just saying.
Oh, okay. So
just saying.
So Bells-Nichols shows up. He hitched a ride while Santa was bringing the kids into the North Pole. So he's there now, and he wants revenge on Santa.
And you don't know why yet. You just don't.
You don't know why, but he steals the star.
Right.
And he poisons all of the
elves,
and they're all acting crazy and evil.
Yep, just like Despicable Me 2.
So Santa says, okay, the girl comes with me because we have to go to Turkey, where these other elves are, who can give me a new star. the mountain elves, and they can give me a new star. Mrs. Claus has to cure the elves. She has to make sure the reindeer Dasher who got hurt,
Vixen,
is better. And she sends the kid to find, what was he going for?
I don't know, like spirit gum or whatever.
No. It was that plant.
Right, the root of...
the root to cure the elves.
Right. And it's on top of this mountain.
Right. So Belsnickel, it turns out, is a former elf who was so naughty all the time that what happens when an elf is...
He broke the five rules of being an elf.
Right. And when you do that, you turn into a human.
Right.
And he's pissed off that he's a human. That's why he wanted to destroy Christmas and make his own kind of North Pole.
Right. And the reason he was pissed off is because when Santa first started and he was one of the original elves, he was Santa's like buddy and his partner and like building things, and they built their first toy together. And then he felt like he should be getting some notoriety instead of just Santa. And that's,
Yeah, all he wanted was the credit.
Exactly. I want the credit. Don't you tell me that. Don't you tell me that.
No. So, Mrs. Claus gives the kid 2 cookies. One's gingerbread cookie, and that will act like a bomb, grenade. Right. And the other is snowman, and she says, if you eat the snowman, it will give you courage.
Right.
So the kid gets the plant. They go back. Lots of stuff happens. And Belsnickel learns they still love him, and they want him back. He turns back into an elf.
Right.
And the kids
end up liking each other.
End up liking each other, and she realizes that just because her mother is dating someone else,
right,
it doesn't mean their father's memory is going to go away.
And the thing that he skipped over was when they were when Belsnickel shot them with one of his gadgets back in time. They landed in...
that's right. They go back in time.
In Boston.
Right.
And she, at the airport, meets her dad when he was a teenager.
Yeah, she's talking. She thinks it's just another kid.
Right. He says...
Kid talks some sense into her.
And says, listen, I know a true believer when I see him. And she's like, what?
Yeah. So, it turns out, before she leaves, she realizes that's her father.
Right.
And so it mellows her out. The kid is no longer afraid of everything.
Right.
And he thanks Mrs. Claus for the magic cookie that gave him courage. And she said, there was no magic in that cookie.
No, just flour, egg,
just
sugar.
Flour and egg, and sugar.
Little vanilla.
Yeah.
Dash of nutmeg.
That courage was all you, kid.
Yeah. Put 'em up.
Oh. So they go back. They sideline the older brother.
I was just gonna say, older brother got nothing.
Yeah, he was in the beginning and the end.
Right. They're like, listen, you'll be in this movie, but you're not going to really be in this movie.
Yeah, you're not going to be with Santa much in this.
Unless you want to drop some money and get some producer credits. We'll take it. Take that Christmas Chronicle 1 residual and dump it into this movie.
Yeah. So happily ever after. Here we go. Yes, I thought this was better than the first one. This one had one because some of the characters already.
Right.
So
I like that there was more elf playing.
Yeah, a lot more. Yeah, more elf in this.
Right. Mrs. Claus had a much bigger part. That's why they made this movie.
Yeah.
So.
No, they probably made this movie because the first one was
right.
Successful.
But they were. She was just like, listen, I'm in the next one, motherfucker.
And I just have to say, after watching these two, there is nothing Kurt Russell can do that I will hate. I can't help it. I just love him in everything. I loved him as Santa Claus.
He is good. He was good. And of course, there was at the airport.
Like we're talking about the Fast and Furious movies. Hate every single one of them with a passion. But when he's on the screen, I like it.
That is true. But yet in this, Santa jammed again to bring up Christmas spirit.
That's right. He did do a big opening number at the airport, which I like that. When he said the one place on Christmas with the lowest Christmas spirit is the airport.
second to the DMV.
Yeah, that's right. So Mrs. Claus tells Santa at one point, I think you enjoy these when stuff like this happens, when all this danger happens.
Yeah. Santa likes it dangerous.
What?
Santa likes it dangerous, Mama.
Oh, I also like the fact that Santa's village, and he says, Mrs. Claus designed all the shops here. And she goes, well, then why isn't it called Mrs. Claus's village? And when they call it that later on, they say, and Kurt Russell goes, that hasn't been completely decided. Yeah, that hasn't been completely decided, calling it that.
Right. That was funny.
Because I love in the first one when he's in the interrogation room and the cop has the can of Coke with Santa's picture on it. And he looks at it and goes, why do they have to keep drawing me like that? He goes, look, does my ass look that big?
That's funny.
Yeah. No, it was great. He looked good.
Yeah.
Like it didn't look like bad makeup on him or anything.
No. I agree that he played a good Santa.
Yeah. So
yeah, there you go. Christmas Chronicles 2. You should check them out.
Yes. Well, how many gifts do we bestow on
I was just going to say
on these movies?
Are we doing a rating or are we just giving it the Christmas?
Yeah, I'm not going to call it crosshairs though.
No. But I was just going to give it, just see it because, I can't rate it. It's a Christmas movie. Like you can't, I can't give it 4 out of 5 presents.
Well, I'll give it 4. I'll give it 4 presents.
All right. I'll give it 4 presents. I mean, it's cool. Yeah. It was
good. It's worth watching. Yeah. I was not disappointed.
Yeah, it's definitely not like I said, kids. Compared to the Hallmark movies, this is a fucking Oscar winner.
Right. All right, on to our top 5 Christmas songs.
This is a long show.
I know it's a long show.
You're getting a lot for Christmas because we're putting out some old ones for the next 2 weeks.
Well, do you want to go 5 to 1?
Yes.
Okay.
And I know what people are going to say. I'm just going to do them anyway. Just go ahead. I just like when I wrote them out, I was just like, okay, I get it. I'm not
gonna judge your choices.
No, it's not that. It's not the song, it's how it's performed. So.
Oh, yes. Well, I have various songs that many people have performed, but I picked the performance I like.
Right.
Okay. I'll go first.
Okay.
There's No Place Like Home for the Holidays.
Okay.
The Perry Como version.
All right.
It was originally written and published in 1954. Perry Como's version was first recording. Oh, I lost it. I thought I had it highlighted.
Wow.
Whatever. I like the Perry Como version.
There you go.
There was a man who lived in Tennessee, and he was heading for Pennsylvania and some homemade pumpkin pie.
I like Frank Sinatra's version of that, too.
It's good.
He did a good version.
It's good.
Yeah.
So that is my number 5. I just love that song. Every time, Christmas season starts and I hear that song, it just makes me happy inside.
That is true. That is true. So my number 5, let me pull it up real quick. It is called Christmas Sarajevo 1224. Technically, it's Carol of the Bells.
Right.
And it's done by Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Love Carol of the Bells, that whole piece. I love it when it's sung by the kids on guitar. Carol of the Bell, when I hear that, I know it's Christmas. We get, I love it. It's it's Trans-Siberian Orchestra does a fabulous job. They can call it whatever they want.
Especially when they get the ding 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 ding,
yeah. So like even in the Home Alone, when the kids sing it, it's really it's great. I just love it. But my favorite version is the and many other guitar players have tried, and I'm just like, it's okay, but it's Trans-Siberian, like they did it first. So like everybody's just copying them. So
all right, my number 4 on the Christmas countdown is "Wonderful Christmas Time" by Paul McCartney.
Oh,
this was recorded during his sessions for the solo album McCartney 2 in 1980. It was released in 1979 following Wings' final album, Back to the Egg.
Mm-hmm.
It was McCartney's first solo single since Wings.
Wow.
Yeah, so love that song. Always loved it. It's on my Christmas playlist, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
If they're my favorite songs, they're on my playlist.
Right.
Yes, I like it. I like Happy Christmas War is Over by John Lennon.
Right.
I just like this one better.
Mm-hmm.
That's my number 4.
My number 4 is The First Noel, done by Eric Johnson.
Off the Merry Xmas.
Yes, I have. Unfortunately, when I wrote this, I have 3 that are off that. Well, two that are off that. But
well, since Merry Xmas is guitar virtuosos playing Christmas songs,
but some of them
it's understandable.
But some of them weren't great. Some of them were okay. But Eric Johnson's is brilliant.
Yes,
it's really, really well done. It just makes it's he did it in a way that is very somber,
right,
and not just picking the notes of The First Noel. It's the chord progressions he came up with are amazing. But man, I hear that and I love it. So The First Noel.
All right, my number 3. I enjoy that as well, as I do enjoy many tracks off of the Merry Xmas. The good CD if you buy CD. What am I?
Yeah,
I'm ancient.
Yeah, it's a good album.
It's a good album for you to download. My number 3 is a song written in 1951 by Meredith Willson, and my favorite rendition of it is performed by Canadian singer Michael Bublé, called "It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas."
Excellent version. I have that on my playlist.
Yes, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bublé.
Bublé, the Canadian crooner. It was a hit for Perry Como. It was a hit for the Fontaine sisters. It was a hit for Bing Crosby.
Bing.
But
see, I
prefer the Bublé.
I gotta say, when it comes to Christmas songs, like other than guitar players doing it, like I'd much rather hear the Bing Crosby's versions and Cuomo's and the Frank Sinatra versions. Like it, to me, as much as and Bublé kills it because he has that type of voice. But like, I know a lot of singers out there that I like, but when I hear them sing Christmas songs, I'm just like, yeah, no.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going, no thanks, but no thanks.
Right. I'm just, I'm not going to.
I do prefer the classic versions of a lot of these songs, but not this one.
But again, he has that style that lends to
He's a crooner, and him and Harry Connick were kind of throwback artists.
So my number 3 is and it's funny because like when I was doing this whole list, like I was like, I can throw in 30 more that I love, but I was just like, this version of this is brilliant. And it's Silent Night by Sinead O'Connor.
Oh yeah. Okay.
First time I heard it was in Fred Claus. But man, she does such a great job. It's so quiet, and my wife just bawls every time it comes on. She's like, oh my God, that's such a great song. But yeah, Silent Night by Sinead O'Connor. If you haven't heard it, definitely listen to it. Killer.
All right. Well, my number 2 was a song that was written in 1934.
Wow.
And was recorded by many, many people. The Andrews Sisters, the Crystals, Mariah Carey, Neil Diamond, Frank Sinatra, Bill Evans, Chris Isaak, The Temptations, Michael Bublé, and the Jackson 5. But my favorite rendition of all time is from Mr. Bruce Springsteen. And it's called Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
When the wind's whipping down the boardwalk. Clarence, you've been practicing real hard, so Santa brings you a new saxophone. Hey, band! What? You know what time it is? Oh, Christmas time? Oh, you've been good and practicing real hard, Clarence. Santa bring you a new saxophone.
Oh, man, you've been practicing real hard.
Oh, that's not many.
Oh, yeah. How many? They've been good. Oh, that's not many. You guys are in trouble out there.
Oh, my God.
I love this. I love his rendition of Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Yes.
And I'm not a big Bruce Springsteen fan.
Me neither. But hands down, that almost made my list. And I was just like, okay.
So that was my number 2.
So my number 2 is from the Vince Garlandi trio.
Oh, yes. I know what it is now.
Christmas Time is Here, but
Vivaldi.
Yeah.
I think it's the Vivaldi.
Yeah. But but the Steve Vai version again on guitar.
Oh yeah, from Mary Xmas. Also,
that man. I have both. Actually, I have all 3 on my Christmas playlist.
All 3 versions.
All 3 versions of that. The kids singing, the trio just playing, and the Steve Vai's version.
The Steve Vai version.
But Steve Vai's version is again,
yes,
top notch.
Again, well, it's a top notch. It's a top notch album.
It is
with the Brian Setzer, and Steve Morse, and
it's just chock full of like great versions, like Richie Sambora's version of his. I forget what he did, but man, it's really good. They have little drummer boys on there. It's like, I haven't they did a second one, and I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember a track. Any songs from that.
Yeah, and Zakk Wylde did one on the second one, and I couldn't tell you what the fuck one he did.
Yeah,
because I think it's just like this offbeat one, so I don't even know. The second one, or if they did a third one, I don't know. But the first one is Christmas Time, Steve Vai,
And it's all instrumental on this Merry Xmas. There's no singing.
Right.
It's all just guitar virtuosos playing their interpretations of these songs.
Yeah. But Brian Setzer's that's a great
oh, it's excellent.
That's a great fucking song. The way he did it. So yeah, that's my number 2, Christmas Time.
All right, now it's time for our number ones. Our Christmas number ones. We were talking about Bruce Springsteen.
Mm-hmm.
This was also written by New Jersey natives. It was released exclusively online in the year 2013 and performed by the supergroup Richie and the Geech. It's called Have a Great Damn Christmas.
Wow.
In fact, we will be ending this show. We're going to go out on this song.
I wrote a Christmas song, didn't I?
That's right.
I've totally forgot about it.
In 2013.
Wow.
I was searching through the archives trying to find it, going to all of our Christmas episodes, and which made it a little easier to track down since it was in a Christmas episode.
Right.
And I kept going back because I'm saying it can't be that old. But yeah, 2013.
Wow.
7 years ago. Have a Great Damn Christmas. That was recorded and performed on our Christmas episode of 2013.
That is funny.
And it's a good song.
Yeah.
It's on my Christmas playlist.
I think I don't know if I have it on mine. I know I have it. I just got to find it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. Have a Great Damn Christmas.
That's fucking funny.
Richie plays guitar.
Sings.
He does vocals.
Right.
He plays the bells.
That is true.
You play the Christmas bells on it?
Which is a the Christmas bells that I use. We have this like 12-inch tall Christmas tree. Maybe it's 14-inch tall, but it's all jingle bells. So it's golden red. My wife had it forever, and that's what I use. That's what we used
when we recorded that.
I used my Christmas.
You did the track where you were just playing the bells through the whole thing.
Yeah, that was a good one. So wow.
Yeah.
All right, time for my number 1 to close out the night. Written in 1945 by Robert Wells and Mel Torme.
This is not Mel Torme.
But the
how do we know you're not Mel Torme? Oh man, if another movie like you used in the last episode where you said no one's gonna get that,
right?
No one's gonna get this, get that line either,
right? So, the Christmas song.
What? I was drinking the last of my drink.
I'm sorry. The Christmas song. That's the name of it.
What is that?
And the only version. I don't care who's done it after this man, but never. Everybody pales in comparison. I hear this song. It reminds me of my mother. She played it all the time. Nat King Cole, the Christmas song. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Oh, chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Now I know.
It's just called the Christmas song.
Oh, I did not realize that.
The best version and the only version in my heart is Mr. Nat King Cole, who killed it.
Of course. Well,
I've heard it done by Sinatra does an okay job, and Barbra Streisand does a good job, and but when I hear the Nat King Cole version, my mother played that every year when she was cooking and getting ready, and it was always on Christmas Eve. She played that song.
Mm-hmm.
She would tell me, she'd be like, go get the. I remember when CDs came out, and we bought her that, and she was like, go get the CD and put it on. Go get the CD, and I'm like, all right.
Now, one of my also rans that almost made it into top 5, of course, is "Christmas is a Marshmallow World" by Dean Martin. But it's stupid, terrible song.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Christmas in winter, it's a marshmallow world.
uh-huh. Yeah. That was called the Paycheck Song.
Christmas.
He was like,
Now Dean Martin did do a rendition of a song that I enjoyed.
Oh, yeah.
Which is that one, what the hell?
Baby, It's Cold Outside is the greatest when he does it.
No, that's not Dean Martin.
He does a version.
Right, but I'm saying that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
It's the one, where they're singing about Eskimo kisses and hugs by the fire.
Okay.
It's, oh man, why can't I remember this fucking song?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm kicking myself in the ass.
Yeah.
I have to look it up now.
Fair enough. Well, if you want to email us,
yeah. While I'm looking this up,
I'll start running the credits.
Yeah.
If you want to email us, go to damnshow something at gmail.com. What's it called? What's it?
What?
Email us? Yeah, what's our email?
Destroymail@gmail.com.
Destroymail at gmail.com.
It's something or other.
Something to do with the show.com.
Yeah. I found it. Let us know. Let us know.
Oh,
let
okay.
us know.
Yeah, great version. Great version.
Oh, by Dean Martin.
Yeah.
There. I feel better.
Mm-hmm.
We have damnshow.co where you can become a patron.
That's right. Damnshow.co.
Because we have no money for this show.
Damnshow.co.
And it's in danger of ending.
Always in danger of ending.
Yeah, it's
always the past 10 years. We're past 10 years.
If we don't get some patrons.
Oh my God. Yeah. We're like those stores in New York that are always going out of business.
Yeah, always having a liquidation sale.
all the audio stores in New York that are going out of business, where you can still buy a boombox to this day.
Yeah, so without an infusion of funds, this
who knows how long this is going to last?
Who knows how long this show may last?
Another 10 years? Who knows? I don't know.
I don't know. It could end tomorrow.
I can't guarantee it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Yes, because it does cost money.
Yeah, it does cost Jim money.
And when people offset that money, it makes us. It instills us with the Christmas spirit.
That it does. You want to get 5 out of 5 presents?
Yeah.
You send Jim some money.
That's right. It's like you don't have to send me money. You just have to become a patron. It gives you access to our entire back catalog of whatchamacallit, shows. Those things. Because our there's only like 100 shows or so available to download right now. The first 140 of them are only available to patrons.
Right. So it's like Sternthology. Like we have backlogs of all this great material. I'm totally bullshitting, but we have years of
we have backlogs of material.
Yeah, that is true. We have miles and miles of fabric.
got a lot of shows.
We do.
Yeah, hundreds of shows.
I remember the first time you brought up doing this. You were like, "Hey, man, we should do a podcast." And
you said, "What the hell is a podcast?"
I said, "The fuck is a podcast?"
And I said, "Oh, it's this thing I was listening to. You can download them." And I listened to it. I figured we could do that.
And over 10 years later, Jesus.
Yes, as our sister said when we said, "You've never listened to our podcast," and she said, "I tried. It's just like you do two talking at Sunday dinner."
That is true. Anyway, it's 11 years, right?
Huh?
No, over. We started in 2000. When did we start?
2007 is when we started.
Jesus,
wasn't it?
Yeah, 2007.
Yeah. It was July of 2007.
That's right.
As a matter of fact.
Oh my God. It's going to be
Yes.
2021. We're old.
I know.
We're old. My God.
Doing this a while. So, all righty.
All right, man. Well, that's it. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
That's the show.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Whatever you celebrate, be safe.
Yeah.
Stay home.
Festivus.
Stay home. Yeah, Festivus for the rest, but stay home and drink like a fish. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what, not going anywhere.
Well,
So might as well drink.
might as well. So, all right. Merry Christmas,
All right.
damnation. There you go. That's the show.
There you go. Okay.
Fucking 8-hour show.
Right there. That's a show.
Right.
How is that a show?
That a show?
Dreaming train is this Christmas song. Sing along with me. So deck the halls and shopping malls and sit on Santa's knee. It's the time of year for Christmas cheer, and please give some to me. Go to Amazon, don't turn your ad block on, 'cause this show ain't free. Have yourself a great damn Christmas. Have yourself a great damn Christmas. If you're gonna listen with one ambition, listen cautiously. Cold, casually racist, a little salacious, I'm sure you'll agree. We're a couple of jerks and not safe for work or mixed company. So put your earbuds in and keep your volume down, 'cause your boss can't fire me. Have yourself a great damn Christmas. 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 Cubicle Vic and Andy's still a dick. This crazy car asleep. Won't go changing the damnation. Hey, what show is this? Have yourself a great damn Christmas. 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 Have yourself a great damn Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
You like TV? I like TV.
I do like TV.
I watch TV. And today we're going to destroy TV.
Okay.
That's right, kids. Destroy All Movies has a another little fun podcast. Destroy All TV.
Coming at you
Destroy All
from
Television.
Damn Junior Podcast.
Could be classic TV. Could be new TV. You never know. You never know what
be.
we're going to throw at you.
Mostly,
So if you like-
mostly classic TV, especially
but if you-
bad classic TV, which is almost all of classic
Right.
television.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
For real.
Destroy All Television. Damn show.
Yes, kids, destroy all television. Get it at damnshow.co, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and everywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts.